Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Website Wednesdays or Website Wednesday. This is where I go live on Facebook every week. You might be watching the replay on YouTube or on our blog, but wherever you're watching, what is Website Wednesday? I take a website that has been submitted to me by somebody in our community, and I critique the website based on one of three things: visuals, messaging, or user functionality. Sometimes the user or the owner of the website will let me know what they want me to review, and sometimes I just get to have at it. So if you are watching live, please let me know in the comment box. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And as always, if you have any questions, whether you're on the live or on the replay, just go ahead and add that to the comment box and I'll be happy to respond. If you are watching live, let me know where you're watching from. It's always so fun to see everybody come together and focus on one website and see how we can improve overall, right? Our online presence overall, because that's what we're about at the Meraki Collective, is helping you improve your online presence so that you can get your personal brand out there and share what you do with confidence. And in fact, that's what we're gonna focus on for today's website critique, which is for a health coach. So all y'all's in the health and wellness space, this is going to be extra important for you. But please keep in mind, regardless of the industry that you're in, these tips or this feedback can be applicable to any industry, especially service-based entrepreneurs. Shout out to Beverly watching from the UK. Hi, thanks for joining. I see a few other people hopping in live, so thank you for being here. So the biggest thing that I want to share with you today is be direct about the services you offer. And I know I just said, especially those in the health and wellness space, because I share this, especially for this industry, because so many times people that are in this industry, in the health and wellness space, if you're a healer, if you're a holistic health coach, if you're a life coach, even like yoga instructors, we feel, or you can feel so like salesy, and you don't want to sound or feel like scammy, which you're not, by the way, but it feels like that, right? If you like promote your stuff too much. And so then what ends up happening is I see people like retract from what they really want to say so that they don't sound salesy. But what ends up happening is that they're sounding confused, lost, not clear. So I don't know, you tell me which one's worse. Which one is gonna sell? Is if you sound salesy, which if you follow my tips and what we teach, you won't. But is that going to sell? Or is like putting your stuff out there with kind of sort of maybe a little bit of confidence and uncertainty, that's certainly not gonna sell, right? So that's the little intro for today. Not to say, please hear me when I say this, not to say that our contributor for today, Jody, not to say that she is doing any of these things, but that was the inspired tip based on her website because of how she has certain things formatted. So a big thank you to Jody. She is a health coach. This is the website that we are going to critique, AKA provide honest and helpful feedback for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get my glasses on and share my screen so we can get this going. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment box if you're watching live or the replay, whichever. All right, here we go. I've got my comment box open on my other screen so I can see if you are commenting live. So again, thank you to Jody. She is a health coach. This is her home page. And as you can see here, her tagline is improving health, improving life. As always, I start with the pros, like what jumps out at me, what I like, what I want to highlight, and then we get into some areas of improvement. So first things first, I love how clean and not busy this feels at the top. There's only 3 options to click on. And then you've got like a shop. So that makes sense. You don't have like a menu of like 10 different things. And that feels really nice. I like how that pairs up with your logo and your tagline here. I also like this photo that you used. I like that it's a corner to corner photo. I'm always a fan of these, especially when the photo is a good quality like this one. And it's beautiful. Like this is so cute and not, well, it's cute to me, but it's very bold and bright and it just feels good. So I like that as well. The other thing that I wanted to highlight on your site is that I love that as soon as you scroll down, Jody, you have a photo of you and I know what you look like. This is especially important in the health and wellness space because it's such a personal thing, right? The person that is going to hire a health coach or a holistic healer or anything in that field, they need to know what you look like, or at least feel that they can connect with you. And the easiest way to do that, especially online, is through a photo of you so that they can see right away, okay, this is what Jody looks like. And this is also total side note. This is also another reason as to why I recommend having photos of yourself on your social media. I know we're not chatting about social media today, but that just came up for me. Probably because I'm hosting an Instagram an Instagram 2-day workshop next month. So I'll post some details on that as well, so you can join us. So I like that you have the photo of you there. And then I also like that there's like a video that I can watch. I'm a fan of videos on websites as well. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll back to the top. So well done on those areas, Jody. We're going to get into some of the improvements you could make on your website. So Jody asked that I focus specifically on the messaging component. And the biggest thing is similar to what I shared in the beginning. Be direct, dare I say, be bold about the services you offer. And this is what I mean. The first thing that you share on here, Jody, is let us help you stay healthy. Shop now. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay, this works. It's simple. It's clear. But then when I scroll down, I notice that it says what we do. You do weight management and you do detoxing for health. Now, my big suggestion for messaging would be to basically take all of this information that you shared on the second block, condense it to one line, and add that as your main header here. Because saying, let us help you stay healthy is so general and vague. If I'm looking for a health coach, I don't know that that's what you do. I'm like, okay, I want to stay, you can help me stay healthy, but right now I need somebody to help me detox because I'm just kind of making things up now because I've gone through 15 years of not taking care of myself and being, not loving to my body and all these things. And I have these terrible habits. Reading, yeah, you can help me stay healthy doesn't really invite me or encourage me to take action. And I still don't really 100% know what you do and how you help me. So, but when I scroll down and it says directly what we do, oh my gosh, you help with weight management and detoxing for health. That makes me more interested. But the problem here is, well, not the problem, but the opportunity here for some improvement is that somebody who lands here, if you don't capture their attention immediately in the header image in this area, it's going to be very hard and highly unlikely that they continue scrolling down to figure out what you do. It's our jobs as a personal brand. It's our jobs as entrepreneurs, especially if we're choosing to have a website, to tell them, boom, right away, this is what I do and this is how I can help you. Okay, so the biggest thing here would be if you were to just take the second sentence of this weight management part where you say, we can educate you on ways to incorporate healthy eating and exercise into your lifestyle and create an individualized plan to achieve your goals. Honestly, Jody, like this is fine. This is great. You're providing information. But honestly, from here, diet and exercise needs to be balanced all the way to here. You could take this away. And again, guys, this is just my personal and my professional and then personal feedback. Take what works for you, leave what doesn't. And same for Jody, obviously. So you could take all this out and simply say, I help you, or I create an individualized plan to achieve your weight management and detoxing goals. That's just like me, obviously that can be cleaned up. That's just me brainstorming something real quick right now, but you can definitely clean that up. But you see, if you were to have those words up here that say, what was that again? I create an individualized plan to help you achieve your weight management and your detoxing goals. Immediately, when somebody jumps on this website and they are looking for somebody to help them with detoxing, with their weight management, it's like, boom, oh my gosh, Jody gets me. I know that I'm going to get the help I need. Do you see how that is more direct, bold, speaking from a place of authority than let us help you stay healthy? This is the biggest tip that I'll offer you today in when it comes to messaging. Be direct about the services that you offer. Don't be afraid to stand in your authority. You're a health coach. You're an expert in what you do. Again, it's our job to be able to say, hey, this is what I do. This is how I can help you transform through weight management and detoxing. And then this whole section that you have here, I'm not saying like you have to take it out completely. You can certainly have this in another area or another part of your website, but you can use this to inspire the strong header that you have up here. All right. And then as I scroll down, the only other thing that I want to offer you, Jody, is, and this is also related to messaging. And again, regardless of whether you're watching live or the replay, regardless of what industry you're in, if you're a personal brand entrepreneur and you have an about me section on your website, the following tips can be applicable to your stuff too. So I love that you have an introduction, excuse me, like I said, and a photo of you. The only thing is that this is written in third person. And one of my biggest tips pro tips that I give all of the clients that I work with, whether one-on-one or in a group setting, is to, if you're a personal brand entrepreneur, is to write your about me section in first person. So the whole point of having the photo of you, the whole point of having a presence is to connect with your client, right? So another way that you can connect with them is to speak to them, like do this as, you. Hi, I'm Jody. I'm a nutrition educator. I'm inspired to empower you to do this, that, and that. And then, you can continue your introduction here. That is so important because people that are looking for this type of help, and of course, this depends on who your client is specifically, but for the most part, people that are looking for this type of help, they want to feel comfortable, safe, that they can be seen, heard, and that they can trust you. And for personal brand entrepreneurs, this is a major thing. So that is the other tip. And then let me make sure, one more thing that I wanted to offer here in terms of your messaging and for your website, and for your website in particular, is I saw that you have a shop where you have like different products that people can buy as well as programs. So this is something I also talked about in another website critique. I believe the topic was when you have a lot of offers. So if right now you are working with trying to figure out how to list your offers on your website, go back and watch that website critique. How to organize your website when you have a lot of offers, something like that. You can also go to the blog and search for that. So anyway, I noticed that you have your shop and then you have coaching with Jody. And when I click on the shop, it shows like the products that you have. And then when you click on coaching with Jody, it goes to like different programs that you have, or they can book a complimentary call with you. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because normally, especially with professional service providers in the health and wellness space, you've got like a primary service, which is most likely the coaching programs that you offer people. And then you've got the secondary service, which are secondary items, which is like the shop. So I clicked on Coach with Jody, and then here you can see she's got the 1-month program, 6-month program, 10-day reset. And then if I go to shop, it takes me to the products here and like some digital products as well. So I'm not saying that it's wrong or that you shouldn't list those two things. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because on your homepage, what do you want people to do? What's the action you want them to take? Do you want them to shop, right? How it says here, and do you want them to buy one of your products? Or do you want to encourage them to book a coaching session with you, right? Whether that's complimentary or book a package with you. Let me know if this is making sense. If you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, let me know if this is helping or making sense. Like if you're, especially if you're mapping out your website and you're like, okay, I do have several different products that I offer. So Jody, for you, I would figure out which one of the two you want as your primary service, as your primary offer, not service, offer, and have that be where you focus your messaging, right? And messaging is the words. So even the word on a button, even the word on a header. I talk about this in much more detail inside of our program, Launch Your Personal Brand. That's a DIY brand and website program. And we only open enrollment a few times a year. It's currently not open for enrollment, but just as an FYI, this is something that will help you, anybody watching, help you hone in even more on the messaging for your website. So if, let's say you go with, you want to highlight the coaching aspect, right? So then here, instead of shop now, it would be like book a call with me or explore coaching options, things like that, that will get the reader or the visitor to go to that area of your website that you want them to go to. And then same thing down here, instead of featuring the products in your shop, which you can still do, but you would first feature your services, the coaching programs, if that's what you're choosing as your primary offer, right? And then towards the bottom of your website, you can still have a shop area and stuff, but this is just, notice, this section here is the first section. Then we scroll down to the second section, and then this is the third section. And already in the fourth section, my attention is being directed to the shop. If that's what you want, fantastic. But if you want to highlight your coaching programs more, then I would lead with that. All right. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that this is useful and helpful. And yes, being clear and honing in on what you do is going to be golden when you're mapping out your website. So I hope this, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the share. I hope this helps, Jody. Again, thank you so much for sharing your work and being willing to have us go through and critique and give you some feedback on your website. You're doing a beautiful job, and the work that you do is so important, helping people throughout different stages and different issues that they're facing in their life in the health and wellness space. So thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for submitting your website for review. If you have any questions, Jody or anybody watching live or the replay, or you want to learn more about our programs or how I can help you be able to craft everything out, just send me a DM, or you can check out our website, themeraki-collective.com, for more information. I am happy to help. I'm live on Facebook every Wednesday for Website Wednesdays. And if you'd like to submit your website for review, I only open it up to people on my newsletter. So if you are not on my newsletter, then please send me a DM and I can get you on that, because every couple of weeks, every couple of weeks, I send out a notice and I say, hey, if you want to be on the list for website critiques, let me know and I'll add you to the list. So if that is of interest to you, send me a DM and we'll get you all sorted out for that. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Marissa, and I will see you guys next week on Wednesday. And let me see. Yes, I was like, I lost the button. Where is the button to end? Oh, if you've seen me on other lives, then you know. When I've got more than one screen going on, it's a whole situation here. All right, thanks guys. Have a fantastic evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are watching from. I appreciate you being here. Bye.